Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Off of play action, here's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On second down now, it's Mitchell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and
2. Lance looking to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Play action, now it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Niners. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Lance going to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. The quick slant caught. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Again, it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And able to find Kirk complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Weaver. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gotw and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Joseph. That catch good for only a couple.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this...
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Escaping the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a play fake. Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Azeez Al-Shaair, his second sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
No problem there on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35.